Hello, it's me, Lyric, and I'm playing Minecraft. I promise I didn't just forget who I was. There's a sheep in here. Boris will be here shortly. I don't have a plan for what to do today, but I'll do something. I've got to put more chickens in boxes. Give all these chickens their seeds. People are probably sick of watching me play with chickens. I want chickens in real life. The client I had today had chickens, and they're just so cute. Good little animals. Okay. These chickens on. What am I up to? Yuck. Llamas in this game make just the yuckest noises. Hi, Power Core. Hi, Bernie. Everyone's showing up. What? They're just looking for. Enderium? Enderium. I don't know how to say it. Oh, okay. I'm already doing it. Plating iron. Pink. Plating iron. Purple slime? Uranium. Uranium. Vibrant alloy. Got XP, so the next one. Yeah. Yellorium. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Okay. So what do I need? I need glowstone and enderpearl. Boris is he'll be in here soon. Don't know what he's doing. But he will be back. Stone enderpearl. Where are my enderpearl chickens? Okay. My chicken, what's it called? This thing. My chicken oven is full. I don't have any more room for chickens. Oh right, I'm on to tier 7 of chickens. Exciting. Did I just do that, or is that Blitz? Blitz. So now I do Blizz, which is Blitz, Rod, and Snowball. Steal all these chickens. Hi, Almond. My my chicken oven has beef in it because of my beef room. Alright, Snowball chickens look like snowmen, don't they? So many iron chickens. I definitely do have Snowball chicken. There. Alright. That is everyone. Okay, I'm gonna leave them now. I do need a cow oven. No, I've got so much food. I don't need to put anything in ovens for a while. I'm just straight in the bin. Okay. Cows. I finished this last time. That's cool. Okay, cows. So I've got molten demon metal. I've got seared stone. No. Why have I got destabilized? Ah, I've done it. Cool. Yay. Boris is here.
Hi. Bernie's been rude about me already?
Yeah.
Before I even got here.
Yeah. Okay, obsidian. I'll put this cow down for now. Pick this one up. This obsidian? Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, these cows still haven't made that, whatever it is they're supposed to make.
To an outsider, that kind of sounds like you don't know what milk is.
Yay! They did it! So clever. Wait, what did you... Boris. Okay. Resonant ender. Molten iron. Where is resonant ender? Okay. Bad cows. Okay. So what do we do today? I've not got, I could continue my tree room, but it's pretty boring to watch.
This is mostly about stories at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
That does mean that we need enough stories.
I think we probably have enough.
I can always find new things.
God. So I had a birthday party over the weekend. People want to hear about that. I have some pictures to show just how well Australia's doing in terms of the old COVID.
Is that a cue?
No. We could talk about it first and then show some pictures, I think. So I went to the local horse races. Is that how you'd say that? I don't know. For my birthday.
That sounds like what you'd say. What's another word for a horse race?
No, it doesn't matter. It was fun. It was so much fun. Very crowded. I don't actually know what to say about it. I got way too drunk.
Not at the races.
At the races, I was all right. But I did put my shoes in the shoe pile, which I don't think is a good idea. Not enough energy. My mum just has no like motherly instincts when it comes to drinking. Like she will just keep a full drink in my hand until I die. She just, I guess because it was my birthday, like she and other people were buying all my drinks, and like just every time someone went to get a drink, they'd ask me if I wanted one, and I said yes because I was drunk. At some point, I should have said no. Bonsai. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure I made enough.
You tried betting.
Yeah. Well, so we've joined like the races club for young people. Just because it gets you free entry into all like every single race day of the year. And if you got there on time, you got a little gift bag. And so in the gift bag was a drink voucher, a hat, a cooler, some minties, and a $5 betting card. So it wasn't my money that I was using; it was free money.
I don't think I've like ever in my life bet any of my actual money on anything.
Same, actually. Oh, do pokies count?
Yeah.
Because I've never gone, yeah, I want to go play the pokies. But when I turned 18,
should say they're slot machines.
Yeah, slot machines.
Yeah.
When I turned 18, it was like a rite of passage thing. I put $5 in, I lost $5. I was like, well, this is boring, and I didn't do it anymore.
It's the first time, like, I didn't even really want to bet when I had a free thing.
Yeah.
But I ended up betting anyway because I thought, like, if you're given a free voucher, a free voucher, it would be silly not to do it because there is a possibility of
you could make money. Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't really want to participate.
Because horse racing is not. I just want to say that I wouldn't go to the races out of like morality.
Yeah.
But it's the only thing in our town that you can go and do and dress up for. Like there's nothing else gets put on that you would dress that nicely for. So it's just an excuse to dress up. But I guess that doesn't make it okay.
I've long established that I'm a hypocrite. Armin said that he's definitely bet people to do things.
Yeah. But yeah, none of us won any money on the horses.
I got second.
Yeah.
But I never went to check, but we just assumed it didn't get anything from, like I wouldn't have won anything from that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And I like when the majority of the people there aren't there for the races themselves. It's just for the event.
Yeah.
And I like when a race happens and like a lot of people, because we were sitting in the grandstands.
You can see everything.
Like I was watching just the people instead of the race.
Yeah, yeah.
And like the horses need to come all the way around until some people, the people that actually care, start cheering, and then all of a sudden, like everyone turns around and starts cheering.
Yeah.
Like, especially the last race of the day, like the big race.
Oh, and because that race got delayed.
Yeah.
Because there was some drama in the boxes. One of the horses rolled over in like the starting gate. So there was an ambulance that turned up, and there was a ute that turned up, and a big screen went up. So we don't know what happened to that horse. I'm hoping it's okay, but I'm not.
I forgot to
holding
go
out
ask,
hope.
I forgot to go ask my cowboy friend.
Oh yeah.
I walked past him.
Yeah.
I didn't even say hello. I was gonna because I really needed to go to the toilet.
Oh.
So I rushed past him. He didn't see me, and then I was gonna come back and do it, but then I forgot.
And no, Almond, it was a people ambulance for the jockey, not a horse ambulance.
The screen could have been up for the jockey.
Yeah, that's true.
While they put him down.
Oh, that's not what I expected.
Bernie would like to know if you would like a language factoid.
Sure.
I liked those races more than I thought, because the only other ones that I'd gone to before that, the person they had like these marquees, like you had your own area with the seats and food, like you could bring your own food and drinks and stuff like that. You got to like sit down, and everyone else would just sort of mill around you. This is the first time when we didn't have a home.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to like having to.
Yeah, Boris, like in the days leading up to it, was saying, "Don't know what we're gonna do. We don't have a marquee. Like we're just gonna stand around." But I was trying to tell him that it's okay. Like this is what most people do.
It's more. Well, I'll come back to my thoughts. Well, Armand thought that read that as luggage factoid. If anyone can find a luggage factoid, that would be good. And Bernie says, in German, the opposite of the verb umfahren, to run over, is umfahren, drive around. I sort of I checked then, because I thought
those are the same words.
Yeah, they're the same words. And it threw me for a second. So is it just context that does that? We've got some phrases that can, the difference is on which syllable you stress. Yep. Right, so there's no possible way I could have read that correctly. In English, we've obviously got a few of those words, but I can't think of an example that would be the same.
All right, do you want to read out Armand's
luggage factoid?
Luggage factoid? It's a good one.
On average, airlines lose 3,000 bags per hour or 3 bags per flight. Total of around 30 million bags per year. That seems like that's a serious part of their job.
To lose stuff?
Yeah. Like if you lost that many people per flight, there would be a real concern.
Yeah. It is possible to get luggage back that's been lost. Because they find it and they try and send it to you.
Sometimes it can be like sent to the wrong city and stuff like that.
Yeah. It just gets on the wrong plane. Clay. I make clay. I probably have a clay chicken.
The suit 10. Okay, so Bernie's linked a site I haven't seen before, which is 10 random facts. I assume this is, well, they're trying to go through everything they can think of and then do 10 facts about it. Do you use luggage or baggage?
Luggage. Unless there's some difference that I don't know about.
No, I don't think so, but I do think it's like a regional thing. Yeah, in America, baggage tends to be the preferred, but like in every place, there's a scattering of both.
Yeah.
I'm reading through these 10
right.
suitcase facts. I don't like most of them, so I've not read them out.
That's fair enough. No, see, when I hear the word baggage, emotional baggage is the first thing I think of. I don't think of, like,
I think that
luggage.
that's probably because that term comes from America, so therefore that term means that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Fast. And I've forgotten what I was getting. Jeez.
It wasn't until 1970 that the first like rolling luggage was invented, that someone thought to put wheels on them.
It's wild.
Armin doesn't like this 10 random facts website.
Oh.
He went to Squeegee. Squeegee fact: most squeegees have the appearance of an uppercase T, consisting of a long bar with a rubber strip or blade, as it's called, and a handle that, depending on its use, can be quite short or very long.
What's wrong with that fact?
So this is what Armin has said as well, is that it's not, when you go looking for a fact, you expect it to be interesting.
Oh yeah, you don't just want
that's a description
of a squeegee.
Yeah.
Not really a fact.
I think
a fun fact is that's the it's what we're after, not just any fact.
That website doesn't look advanced enough to do this. There's a lot of Comic Sans involved, but if you could write a script that would scrape information from Wikipedia pages from this sort of thing, and then maybe have a human double check and pick 10 facts out of the list of 50 or whatever it generates. That's probably a fast way to do it, but it would capture all this boring stuff.
Yeah. So do we want to see what COVID in Australia looks like at the moment?
It's not the best.
It's not the best photo.
Yeah, I'm in charge of the photo.
Yeah, because Boris was all the way up at the grandstand, and I just like looked at him and did like a big take a picture sign. So he didn't know why I wanted the picture, and it was to show the crowd. So I thought you just wanted a picture of the experience. No, I wanted a picture of the crowd because there's so many people dancing together.
There's a lot more to the right.
Yeah.
You were on like the far left of the group.
Yeah.
And this is like a country Australia band. There's one guy playing
spoons.
There's another guy playing a barrel. There was one guy playing those things where you oh no, Armin's just asked if he was drinking out of a beer keg, but no, he's playing it. And there was one of those things where it's like a big cube on the bottom, like a wooden cube on the bottom, and then a stick coming out of it with a piece of string.
Yeah.
And then you pluck the string.
He's just playing a string.
It's basically just like a bass.
Yeah.
Like what are the big big violins? Double bass.
No, I like big violin.
Yeah. It's a rural double bass. But they intentionally put on country sort of things for.
Oh my God.
It's a race day.
He made a joke about playing a Taylor Swift song, but none of the crowd understood the joke and all cheered, and everyone thought he was about to play a Taylor Swift song, but then they didn't.
Someone requested it. Someone went up and said, "Do you know any Taylor Swift?" Either that or it was a joke.
Yeah.
When they said it, you just shouldn't have said it into the microphone.
Yeah. Because I got excited for a Taylor Swift song.
Say everyone, but it was a very high pitched squeal.
Oh, now I've forgotten what I was going to say. That's good, isn't it? It's gone. Oh no. Okay, so one of just the best things I've ever seen happen at like some kind of event like this is when the band started playing and everyone started dancing. Obviously, after an entire day of walking around in heels, all the women, and because it was dirt and a hill, all the women wanted to take their shoes off to dance. And so what happened was all the shoes, like just strangers' shoes, got put in a pile, just together. All the shoes just in a pile. I thought it was great. Just so weird. Like, who thought that was a good idea? And you could have just, if you had like a common shoe size, you could just take a better pair of shoes. But that's not the spirit of the shoe pile. So trusting. And because it was my birthday. Well, it was my birthday party. My birthday is tomorrow. I made food for everyone. And I thought it looked really cute.
Weird thing, because I feel bad every year.
Every year.
You work so hard on your own birthday. And like, I'm not allowed to even be a part of it.
No,
because
you're
I'd wreck
allowed.
it. Like,
Aww.
I feel like I should be the one putting together like the special event, but I'm not allowed anywhere near it because it has to be exactly what you want.
Well, it's because I'm not good at like delegating. Like, I have a vision of what I want and I can't always express that. So it's just easier for me to do all the jobs myself. Because then I'll know they'll be exactly how I want them.
And Bernie has wished you a happy advanced birthday.
Aw, thanks, Bernie.
But I'll show the picture of what you made for everyone. This was before.
Yeah.
Before we left.
Yeah, so we all came to our house for like pre-drinks and snacks and hanging out before going to the races. Yeah, cute little tea party food. I love the little stacks of pancakes. So cute. And it's really hard for to get really little identical pancakes.
Yes, and everything is pink.
Yes, all the lights were pink, all the decorations are pink.
Yeah. It's lyric. That's always the case.
Well, it was just because the 1 year, like 2 years ago, I went all out at the races with a marquee and decorated it all pink. So all my leftover decorations are all pink. So it's just easier to keep that theme.
And it was easier to find you because you had
Yeah,
pink
because I
hair.
got bright pink hair. I wish I was born with pink hair. It'd be a lot easier to keep it pink. Sick of bleaching it. But I ordered myself a new pair of shoes for my birthday as a birthday present to myself. I had a really good races dress and I ordered some shoes to go with it and they turned up today. I'm so annoyed. We went to karaoke afterwards, and I should not be allowed to go to karaoke when I'm drunk. Because instead of singing, I just yell. I just yelled into the microphones. My mum sent me a video of it, and I was just, it's so embarrassing.
Your voice level goes up with every drink.
Yeah, I need people around me who will tell me to shush because I just get louder and like screechier when I drink.
I don't think you get
don't
screechy.
like
I think
it.
that's the thing that you...
I think I used to, not as much anymore. Well, Bernie, I'm kind of glad that my mum recorded me doing drunk karaoke because now I know not to do drunk karaoke. Do sober karaoke.
But everyone else around you was drunk as well. No one...
Yeah, but I was the drunkest. That's the problem. And they could all still sing. Okay, I've got to figure out. Caps lock on. Okay, I don't know what this is. It seems to be the only way to get this kind of tree. Okay, I have this tree. Does it go? Oh, I've already got one. Okay. Oh, I know. Well, there's one, like a great wood tree. Okay, so I've got to sift a compressed flesh block to get this sapling. I'll go do that. Bernie says he's no fun at parties. Starters, he doesn't drink. You don't have to drink to be fun at parties. I don't well, I try not to drink much anymore. And when I do drink, I try not to over drink. Did not happen this weekend, but I try. I think you can be perfectly fun at parties without being drunk.
I think alcohol is a cheat.
Yeah. That's literally like what I used to use it for, is like I'm so bad at talking to people. Like I have to drink to be tolerable, but I know that that's not true. I'm much better at people now. Okay, where's my sifty thing? Put it.
I'll acknowledge that's a good joke, Bernie. If you're not drinking, I think it's just about getting the conversation to the right place, and a lot of that, I think anyway, comes down to environment and like the setting that you're in. It can even be just the way that you organize the like chairs or whatever.
Yeah.
To make sure that people are able to hear each other and contribute. And it can take longer because the alcohol is just the icebreaker. Even lighting.
Yeah.
Like I'm less likely to. I think it often works backwards on me, but like nice, the kind of nice relaxed restaurant lighting at night is supposed to make you feel calm and
regulative.
Like conversational and keep you there and keep you eating. But I find like a morning cafe situation to be a lot more conducive. Thing that I was going to say earlier about not knowing what to do at the races. I think that firstly, that seemed like a decent group of people in the stands, and but some previous ones that I've gone to, the stands have just been kind of carnage.
Oh yeah,
and it feels like almost like a high school atmosphere. I don't like because the way that it's laid out at this particular one, you kind of walk through this dark corridor and then up these steps and turn around and the bright light, and then there's just this vast array of seating in the grandstand in front of you, and then you've got at an instant pick where you and your friends are going to fit like it's a school, like a school experience. Like you got to scan it and go, right, well, these are where all the sensible adults who are betting are sitting, and over there are all the drunk 18-year-olds throwing things around and yelling silly things. You got to pick your spot. But that day was nice.
Yeah. Let's put this in here. All right. Man, I am so sore. I always get so sore from drinking.
Had to work.
Yeah.
Bernie's asked how, and like, I
have no idea.
Yeah,
I think, well,
I don't know what
alcohol,
the biological process is, but it...
Oh, yeah, because alcohol inflames everything. So if you already have an injury, like just, you know, sore muscles from, you know, just normal stuff, then drinking can make it a lot worse. So don't work out before getting drunk. But then, I don't know, you just...
Well,
just
it's
get
also
silly.
you're moving a lot
Moving
more
a
than
lot.
you think. Relaxes them at the time.
Yeah.
But I find that it's because it also relaxes your brain and its sensibilities. I end up doing things like making gestures that are far too big and like hitting
and running around.
Yeah. Whacking arms on stuff.
Yeah, I always end up with so many bruises.
And I'm always convinced when I'm drunk that I'm able to act not drunk. I don't know if it's true or not.
Boris once.
Oh.
Was this the night that we met? Because we went to the bottle shop to get more alcohol, and I was driving because you two
we'd been drinking,
had already been drinking, and I was like, well, now I've got a drink, so let's go and get more alcohol. And I told them both, all right, you gotta pretend to be sober.
Yeah, because you can't be drunk in the...
Yeah, they won't serve you if you're drunk.
Yeah.
And we walk in. This is like in the evening.
It's dark outside.
Dark outside. And Boris walks in and says, "Good morning." Very good at not being drunk.
And with such confidence.
Yeah.
And yeah, Bernie, I think it's a good idea to not drink. I think it's an occasional...
that's the wrong chicken.
Especially because like it robs so much time from you.
Yeah, that's how I look at drinking. Is you borrow, and I think this was in a TV show or something. I didn't make it up. Like you borrow happiness from the next day.
Yeah.
Because I was completely out Sunday. I could not do a thing. I couldn't keep any food down. Couldn't even keep water down. And I just couldn't do anything. Which is why I didn't want to drink that much. Because I wanted to do things on Sunday.
Armin says the amount of times I've said good morning in the middle of the afternoon sober is embarrassing.
All right, these two silver cows can...
I think it was more like this particular time was like picture a generic. I can picture them easily because I've been watching so many of them for the 2001 thing. But like generic network American TV sitcom, like audience sitcom. This moment, like the walking in and saying good morning, was very much a sitcom kind of moment, the way that it played out. Like the characters gathered outside, like, all right, we've got to not act drunk, and then the idiot walks in and goes, good morning.
Yeah. I've forgotten how to do Minecraft things. Does that just... Oh, nice. All right.
Meanwhile, the owners of the people behind the counter...
They don't actually care.
They knew...
Yeah.
They knew what we were doing. They knew what we're up to, and they didn't care. Bernie's pointed out the classic where you're in a restaurant and the waiter tells you to enjoy your meal. And
you say you too.
Thanks, you too. Cinema.
All right. Can I put water eggs right into this barrel? I don't think I can. Nope.
Why did you not plan ahead for this?
I don't know.
You need a bucket.
I know, but I'm just filling my bottles first. Oh. It's better. Okay, I also don't know how to make potions. I don't know normal Minecraft things. Potion. Oh, I can't type. Potion. Splash. Potion. I've not been reading. Okay, night vision, invisibility, leaping, leaping, fire resistance, swiftness, bonus, harming. What I want. Oh my god. Okay. One. Okay. Now the what? Potion making is such a hassle. And yes, my fences are very good at keeping water in. It's gonna take so long. Terrible. Oh no, I need potions before killing cows. Okay. Okay, so okay, that was a mistake. Spider eye. Oh. Okay. I guess I don't want to do this near my cows, actually. Might kill the cows. Maybe I should take them somewhere. Take them to a killing area. Hmm. Yes, we're doing death camps for cows. Oops. Actually, that cow's going to be ready before. Okay. Are these cows ready? Ooh. Did it. Cows. Okay, so it's International Women's Day today. Maybe not for everyone in chat. 'Cause it might. I don't know. What is it? Monday for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not everyone in the world, but everyone.
No, everyone around.
Everyone
here.
normal.
Oh.
No,
that's not.
No, normal for the channel.
Yeah. So yeah, it's International Women's Day today, and I'd managed to go through the whole day without hearing any nonsense. Except
usually I go off on my rants.
So I was at the grocery store. I was at the self checkout, and the woman who was guarding it, the store person that has to stand around in case there's a problem.
Word for him, but I don't know what it is.
That used to be my job. Stand at the self checkouts and help old people. And watch to see if anyone was stealing.
I think it's mostly the stealing bit is why they exist.
No, it's mostly helping people generally don't steal.
I mean,
from them.
The reason why the job exists.
Oh, okay.
Is it's the same reason that you got people at the. When you walk out of Bunnings and you got the person.
Yeah, the person
the
that
guard
says
person.
Bye.
Yeah. There to stop people stealing, but
yeah,
you happen to be there anyway.
Yeah. So I was at the checkout, and the woman that was there, she was quite dressed up. They usually wear a uniform, but she seemed quite dressed up. and a man behind me in line, like it sounded like they knew each other. I think they called each other by their names, so they must have known each other. But he said something like, "Oh, well, you look dressed up," and she said, "Yeah, well, it's International Women's Day. And so this is my purple shirt because that's purple is one of the colors. I think it's purple and yellow or purple and gold. Oh no, it's like purple and like aqua. Doesn't matter. Purple is the main color.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, it's my purple shirt for International Women's Day. And they're like, oh, yeah, great. But then he sort of did a little laugh and said, oh, well, when's International Men's Day? And he was behind me at this point, and I turned around and looked at him. He didn't see me looking at him, but yeah. And I really wanted to tell him it's this time, because I know there is one. Yeah. It's November 19th. Yeah. I know because I looked it up after I left.
Yeah.
I really wanted to say, oh, it's actually November 19th. Yeah. But because I thought it was in October, and I was very close to saying it's in October actually. But I didn't want to be wrong about it, so I didn't. And lucky, because I would have been wrong. But just so, you know why people don't know about International Men's Day? It's because they're all moaning about it on International Women's Day. They don't want to organize things for themselves. They just want to rain on other people's celebrations.
Maybe that's what happens on the 19th of November is a whole bunch of men get together and plan all of the things that they're going to say. Booby. Oh, no, you made me say it.
Okay, gunpowder.
Oh.
What? 600? That's so long.
Is it 5 minutes?
That's pretty 600? Long. This cow is trying to brew potions.
Hang on. Can I wish I could edit it. Because that's 10 minutes. That's obviously 10 minutes. That's the easiest.
Yeah. Oh, Boris.
No. Apple's back.
I don't think that's an unpopular opinion, Bernie. Not caring about any of them.
Not caring about them is fine, but caring about... So it's one thing just not expressing your opinion because you don't care about it. But if you have to tell people that you don't care about it, then that is an opinion.
Okay. Fermented spider eye.
No, Apple, it was warranted. There's a no tricking Boris rule in stream chat.
Is that a rule?
Yeah.
It is now.
Oh, he came here.
Oh, important advice. Absolutely. Okay. I'm here for that.
While he's typing that, because it's Apple and it's going to take a while. Bernie says, on the topic of both alcoholism and German language factoids, the word Schnapsidee describes an idea that sounded good at the time, likely while drunk, but turned out not to be.
That's a good word.
Oh no, Apple's done something.
What should you have for lunch?
What do you want?
Crispy chicken sandwich.
No, because now it's going to turn into... Do you want pizza? And would you like us...
I don't think he ever wants us to order him pizza. I want a mushroom. I don't have any mushrooms. Where do I get a mushroom from?
I still said it a few times, but I still want to make Apple a Subway, like a sub.
We still have a cocktail we need to drink.
I'm not doing that. Would you be sad if I accidentally threw it away?
No, I think it's important science.
Apple would be down for a Subway, but like a. But this
He's
would
just
be
going to
one
fill
that-
yours with pickles and olives. I don't think I want a white mushroom spore. What kind of mushroom am I looking for?
I might just order him
Plain.
a wrap, and that's it.
Oh,
A wrap
plain
with nothing
wrap?
on it.
That's so sad.
Or like,
Okay.
do they
how
have
do I get a
mustard?
mushroom?
They must have mustard.
No, they've got
Oh.
like honey mustard.
Okay. Maybe a wrap with pepper on it, just to season it up a little bit.
Sponge? What? Okay. I do have a lot of common loot crates. I could just spam them. Or I could figure out how to get a sponge. Okay. I'd have a go at soy sauce ice cream.
You like the... What do you call it?
I assume I won't like it, but I'd
Yeah.
try it. If I do have mushrooms, should I try to grow them? Ah! Rather than
Oh, we got to slap our faces.
just putting them.
I just slapped all of
Do
the
you have
water out of
mushrooms?
me, and now I'm dehydrated. So I'm just going to go get some water.
Oh, okay. Grow mushrooms. Like a dark area. Oh, I think I have a dark area. It's full of mobs. That's a bad sounding room. Oh, that's why it's so bad. That's my dark room. But it's light. No, I put torches in there. Okay, I'm gonna make a new one. Yeah. How do you grow mushrooms? Yeah. Does it need to be on dirt? I'd say so. Eh. We'll see if that makes any mushrooms. It's just gonna make bloody mobs. I don't want mobs. No, they just don't need light. Yeah, I listen to the same things. Yeah. Watch the same videos. Boris's mic is off. Beautiful.
I do it every, like... I just don't get what's wrong with me.
Oh.
And like I've done things like this since I've been doing, you know, this. And I've even like gone to lengths, like not necessarily just with
Cow chunk.
microphones, but like I've been recorded entire 20-minute episodes of things and not hit the recording button.
Yeah.
Or recorded the whole like 2-hour session. It was going to be 2 weeks of videos and no audio on them. And so I've even had like checklists like printed out and stuck like just below my monitor. And like, this is what you do when you start a thing. You check all of these things. But because it sits there all the time and it's not novel, I don't look at it. It's just a white thing with a bit of black scribble on it. I'm really good at turning the mics off.
Yeah.
I'll come back to that, Bernie, once I see what apples. Oh,
7 years.
7-year anniversary is coming up with Apple.
Oh, cute.
Oh no, he said, "What are you getting me?"
Oh.
A
disgusting Subway.
How far away is it? Like, is it international postage far away? 2 months. Maybe? 2 months long enough?
Maybe.
I've only gotten things...
Depends.
Like stuff for work as well from like Singapore and stuff, so that's not that far.
Yeah.
I don't know about
My
UK.
shoes got here today, and I ordered them maybe 3 weeks ago.
Where's that from?
The US.
Oh yeah, and I ordered you stuff from the US. You're going to get that tomorrow.
Ooh, that's exciting. I want to know what it is. What did you get me?
No, my presents are just, they're not... That was another thing that I did on the weekend. Is that it's Lyric's birthday tomorrow, Apple. And yeah, Armand has a better idea. Could just order from UK Amazon.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
The clothing, the item of clothing that I've bought Apple before was from eBay.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I can't say it.
Right, it's a secret idea.
It's a secret, yeah.
Right, but we'll do it. We'll talk about it after.
Okay.
Then he ordered something last Thursday, but it was going to be here tomorrow. It was here yesterday.
Oh, that's always good when it gets there before it says.
Oh yeah, I know what we can get Apple that.
I don't know where you're going to get it, but you can try.
Yeah, from a work thing, I know that the like lead time from the UK is 6 to 8 weeks, but I don't know 2.
Right.
The UK has both COVID and Brexity things to deal with, so
right.
I don't know if things have slowed down at all.
Oh.
And Bernie asked me before if like my old channels are dead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, probably not forever. But I had the gaming one, which is that was never intended to be like the main chat. That was supposed to be a little side thing that I did in my spare time, but then I just sort of got drawn into that. The gaming one might be more for probably like offshoots of stuff that we do for this channel, like anything that overflows, because at some point we're probably going to clean up the YouTube channel, like the NidTuber YouTube channel. If not, make a second one so there's like the long form stuff and then stuff that we have specifically made for YouTube. And we don't want the algorithm to just sink us to the bottom because the majority of our stuff is just stream archives. I think a lot of people do that.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay, did I get... Yeah! Nice.
So when we have, like a... Say when, if we have more stringent rules about what we actually want on that channel, then there might be kind of overflow that, you know, I still want to exist for the sake of posterity. The other channels, no, I'm not done with. I'm not done with the laboratory channel. Pretty sure I've got another one as well, but I don't know why. Is that a bidet? You just linked a bidet, Bernie?
Looks like just a toilet.
Oh yeah, there's toilet paper next to it, but... And no, bidets don't have lids. I just didn't understand why a toilet. I thought bidets, like we've talked about bidets, so that would make sense. Does Apple not have a toilet at the moment? Because he doesn't seem to have much else.
Oh no.
Apple goes in buckets.
Okay, well there's 3 more. Oh, it's the...
I'm choosing to believe, Apple, that when you say buckets plural, it means that each one of your evacuations requires more than one bucket. And you have to quickly switch between them. Stuff just sloshing around everywhere. Oh, right. Bernie was referencing his contributions to our space engineer stuff. He just either builds or finds a toilet and sits on it.
Right. Hmm.
Should I tell the... I probably shouldn't be saying this out loud because that means that the answer is always going to be yes. Like it's not that big a story, but the last week when I stopped in a cafe for lunch.
Oh yeah, yeah. You should tell that. That was good.
Well, Bernie's helping Apple out by making sure that he knows to put one bucket in front and one in back to separate liquids and... Well, I don't know. What are they like at the moment, Apple? Are they pretty firm or are they sliding out? Okay, they're rather solid. Right, so yeah, you had liquids and your solids. Right, so the thing, this happened last Thursday, it wasn't Thursday, maybe Wednesday. A little bit of context. Lyric and I all often wonder if we have enough friends. because, sorry, sometimes I say things expecting there to be input from Lyric, but look over and she's just got this really serious focusing face on.
I didn't realize I was listening. I didn't realize I was meant to input on that.
No, that's all right.
I agree, yes. I think I should have friends that aren't Boris's sisters.
Yeah, because well, you have friends, but they're all related to me.
Yeah.
And I don't have any friends. Like my friends are on the internet.
Yeah.
Or they're people that like I don't actually want to see. They're just the sort of people that you pick up as you get older. You know, like you worked with them once, or you and you bump into them and you have to pretend that you're friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been kind of.
No one said that.
No, I think it was implied that like he was an internet friend.
But it's not what he said. You've just assumed that Boris thinks you're a friend.
Oh. But now you're making it sound like he's not.
No, I'm being silly.
Yeah, so but this has nothing to do with the story, just to say that I'm always on the lookout for people that might possibly fall into that category.
Yeah. Always looking for new friends.
Yeah. And it's kind of, I find it kind of hard.
Yeah.
In this town. Like we don't have a lot in common with a lot of people that you happen to meet. But I was walking, like I'd just gotten back. So that morning I had left, like it was a half-hour drive to where for work. And then I get a call when I'm halfway there saying, actually, you know the internet we said we hooked up to your business. Well, actually, we didn't, and it's not working, and we can't do it today. And this is, and thankfully, like I was late, but they'd let me know technically half an hour after it had already they were supposed to have done it.
Yeah.
So, and then went, oh well, now I've just got to turn around and go back, I guess. Came back and went, oh, I'm angry now.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go buy some food for myself, which I've been doing far too much of. So I know that I've probably wasted hundreds of dollars. But anyway, I was angrily stamping up the street.
That's how Boris walks. He just stamps.
Yeah. No, I there was a place, like I was trying to find somewhere new that I hadn't been before, and there was a place that was down the end of the street. The only park I could find was like ages away from it. And I walked all the way up there, like to do it. And along the way, the normal sort of the cafe that I go to, if I don't have a better idea, like it's my default cafe.
They did it.
The home place. And I go and visit other things, but if I don't have any other ideas, I just go there. I walked past it, and there was this young lady sitting, looking out the window, like sitting in there, looking out the window at the street with me walking past. And I was kind of zoned out, just thinking about other things. And I was accidentally staring directly at her. She would have been about the same age as Lyric and I, somewhere around there. And she was also like staring directly at me. And it was a bit like, once I realized what was happening, I was like, oh, no, that was awkward. And I sort of just nodded my head like a sorry and kept walking. And then walked all the way up to the end and found there was a sign on the door saying it's closed forever now. Actually, no, that's the exact opposite of what it says. We're closed temporarily. We're gonna like redesign and rebuild and stuff like that. So I'd walked all the way up there for nothing. So I stamped back and just went to the normal cafe, which was busier than I thought it would be as well. And it was like order at the counter, and then you walk through like a little doorway into the place that you sit. So you can't see where everyone is until you've walked through. So I'd place my order and then walk through to go sit down, and I looked to the left immediately because I knew that this person was still sitting to my right, and found the place was just packed to the left, apart from one table which had like 6 seats on it, and I wasn't going to be like sit alone at a table which had 6 seats. So I looked to the right, and the only other table that like was just like 2 chairs was right next to hers. Like it was just across from her. And so I just sort of, I don't know, slinked into that chair. And yeah, I just sort of kept my eyes down, and she was just sort of finishing up and finishing her coffee. And then my food, the food in that place comes out so fast, which is troubling. Like it depends on what you get. There's like 3 things on their menu that are slow, and that's because I don't think there's any way that they can do them quickly. But everything else comes out quickly, which means that it must have been frozen and reheated. But it doesn't matter. My food came out quickly.
Yeah.
I was eating, and when I was almost finished, that's when she'd hung around for a little bit reading something. And when she got up, I don't think she'd even noticed that I was sitting there. Must have been weird for her. Like this guy that stared at her just appeared next to her. Because I was walking the wrong way too. Yeah, and as she got up, we kind of looked at each other. Like I accidentally looked at her, and she like said, "Oh, sorry for looking at you earlier. I didn't realize I was staring." Like she was doing, like we'd both accidentally been doing the same thing. Yeah, Apple just said that I'm going to get a restraining order, and that's what I was kind of thinking at the same time.
Yeah.
I was thinking that, but it turns out that like she was accidentally staring at me at the same time I was accidentally staring at her, and she was fine with it. And then I think kind of forgotten the conversation. The conversation's not that important, but I think we just started having being like a normal people conversation.
Yeah.
And like she said, I'm always like doing embarrassing things like that, and like gave another example, and started talking a bit more, and then she like sat down at my table, which I thought was a little bit odd, but then like, we talked a bit more, and it was like she was an all right person, and then I was like, It's a friend. It's a friend.
Material.
We found a friend.
Yeah, so Boris was telling me this the other day, and that's what he said. And I was like, I don't think this is a friend.
And like I was just excited. Like I was considering like surreptitiously messaging you saying, I found a friend. Can I bring her home?
Oh no.
But yeah, we started... Like we just kept talking for a little bit. It really wasn't that long. But then I'd mentioned like, oh, it was some... How could I have not... I've got such a bad memory for conversations, because I do this to you all the time. Like you say, how did the conversation go that I just had? And I go, oh, I don't know. It's not until like we talk about it and you prompt me for things that like all the information comes out.
Yeah.
But you weren't there, so you can't prompt me.
I can't help.
So we need to find this person so we can get the whole conversation. But that's not the point of the story, really. We started talking about what she was going to do on the weekend, and then which sort of left open. Like it was stuff that we could do together, like not like anyone could do together.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh yeah, my girlfriend likes that. And that's when she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, like I misunderstood. And like she got up and sort of shuffled off, and I was like, oh, that.
Yeah, Boris didn't realize he's getting hit on.
And I didn't want her to feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Like, she was just saying how she always gets into embarrassing situations. And, like, it makes her anxious and stuff like that.
Aww.
And now she's got this story. Like, I wanted to stop her and say, but do you need a friend?
Oh, dragon's breath. Right.
I was a bit hesitant about telling, because I thought that's probably a good Minecraft Monday story.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit hesitant about telling it because the last couple of weeks have made it sound like that happens to me every day. Like I've literally told the entire history of those moments. Apple saying I'm such a stud.
Yeah, I thought it was quite a fun, cute story.
Yeah, I think people just expect the worst sort of story from me. And Bernie's saying from personal experience that those kind of people need anyone but me as a friend at that time.
You could be a good friend.
Yeah, she just looked like she was studying something.
Yeah. Ah! Ah! We're just shooting each other.
This is nonsense. I think you should just lock this up and never come back.
There's not that many. Ah.
Yeah, but Benny said that he didn't mean me specifically. It was not as rude.
Ow. Come here.
I'll wait for you to finish this fight.
Sorry. No, I can talk.
No. You'll get distracted.
Oh.
Do the bats try and hurt you?
No.
Can bats hurt you?
No. I don't have a bow on me. Okay, what were you going to say?
Well, I think the kind of trope, the cliche thing is that like if it's a guy and a girl talking, then it's like romance first, friend second. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I've my whole life I've always
it's like the other way
opposite.
around. Yeah.
Because most of my friends after like primary school, because when you're in primary school, you're taught that girls have germs, so you're not supposed to go near them. But once I found out that that wasn't true, basically since then all of my friends have been female.
Oh, my dagger!
That's not really to do with what they do or don't have between their legs. It's to do with the society around around them. Like, because once I started doing stuff like this on the internet, I realized it's not like it's not anything to do with gender. It's the interests and the way that those people, obviously, I'm explaining this poorly.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying.
So, like, in person, in this town that I've grown up in, I've found it very difficult to find any male friends, like any other guys that have any similarities to me whatsoever. And those that do have also hidden themselves in houses, so you can't find them. So once you go online, then it's different. And also, you don't have as much of a choice because when it comes to gaming and stuff like that, you find the gender split tends to very heavily favor the male side of it. I'm sorry for explaining this so badly. Basically, I have friends that are girls in real life, and then whoever online, and I don't care. Apple's agreeing that little girls have germs.
Okay, that's the first time you've said little.
I didn't know how else to... but I was little at the same time.
Okay.
I don't believe it now.
I guess that makes it okay.
Oh no, Apple says it's all girls.
All girls. All girls have jam.
And they stink.
Experience chunk.
Actually, the boys are supposed to stink, aren't they?
Yeah. So stinky.
Okay, here's another story that is more befitting what they were expecting.
Oh no.
The first one. I once snuck into a girl's toilets to see what they were like. And then
I think everyone's done that.
And then got stuck.
Oh!
Because someone else had walked in, so I had to lock myself in a cubicle and had to listen to them pee. Unnecessary detail. That's what I had to do to know whether they were gone or not. And then wait for them to leave and then sneak out.
Apple is just yelling, no, stop. Oh, God, stop.
This happened last year.
Oh!
No,
all right, I'm going to step in.
Yeah.
No.
No, I would have been maybe 8 or 9. I was just curious what the girls' toilet. Apple saying, "No, we need a PR team just for you." But yeah, I was just curious how it all worked. Went in there and found out that it was way better.
Smells a lot better.
Yeah, you had so many more things in there.
You normally have less things.
No, it was all nice. You had. I'd say you as if this was yours, but you're representing all of primary school girls. You had more sinks to wash your hands in, a little place to sit down, and
A little place to sit down.
like a little bench at the end. It's just a little one. It wasn't like a fancy.
Weird. I've never been in a bathroom that has a little bench. Was this like at your school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it had actual lights, and all of it looked like it worked. Whereas the boys' one next to it was like half the size and all broken.
Aww.
Everything was just broken all the time. It didn't even have a light. So it was just dark. Oh, no lyrics, just playing the character of primary school girls so that I can get cranky at them.
Oh.
And I was all the way up the end because it was a long one. I was all the way up the end when I heard like shuffling. The door didn't just open straight in. It was like a U. So you walked in and then you turned like a full 180 back around again.
Yeah.
And I heard someone shuffling in and I was like, oh, I'm going to get caught. So my two options were either to pretend that I was a girl, which I didn't think I could pull off, or just duck into one of the cubicles and close it. At one point, because it was taking so long, I stood on the toilet and like looked over the top, trying to see if there was any way I could get out. Like maybe I could climb over the top of all of them.
Yeah.
But I was just patient.
Good.
Although, like, I was impatient because I was at the administration office, getting a couple of forms and sorting out stuff, and then the bell rang and I had to keep going with them, and they said, no, it's all right, we'll call your teacher and tell them that you'll be late. And then I was like walking back to class late, so the whole school was empty because everyone was in the classes. That's when I thought, now's a good time. But then I was going to be later and later, and I was worried that like they were going to either I was going to get in extra trouble, or they would like send out a search party looking for me because I hadn't turned up to class, and they would find me in there. I'd like go to prison. Have you done an illegal thing?
Illegal?
Yeah.
Well, if I have, I don't think I should say it. It's illegal.
Yeah, well, like, everyone's done little illegal things. Like, speeding and stuff like that.
Yeah?
Like, there's a road near here. That,
I zoom.
Yeah. Because there's just two fields either side. Nothing to hit. It's almost always empty, so you just zoom a bit until you get to the houses, which is up a hill, so you just stop accelerating and the hill slows you down. And then once you're back to the houses, you're back to normal speed, legal speed. So that's illegal.
Yeah.
You're a criminal.
I mean, I've drank underage. Such a criminal.
I don't know if these are criminal charges.
I've Peach just caught a mouse.
Okay.
I heard it squeaking. You gotta get a box. You gotta put her in a box. Well, put a box on top of her, actually. There's some in the garage. Boris just yelled that we threw all the boxes away. exciting. Molten gold. And Nick. Oh wait, these cows haven't done the right thing. Okay. What else we got? Molten lead. Some resonant ender. I thought we'd done that already. Resonant ender. Well, Bernie, I would like her to just eat the mouse as a treat, but...
You lost it before I got back.
Yeah.
So she's still chasing it.
Yeah. She's not good at being a cat.
She just battered it, like back and forth between her paws, all the way up the kitchen until she got to the pantry, and then it just ran straight into the pantry where all the food is.
Oh, well, it should be on the floor in the pantry.
But I mean, like, I've had to do this before.
Yeah, get everything out.
Pull it all out for her so she can catch it again and let it go again.
Yeah. Boris is still off with the cat. Got demon metal. I don't know what the most illegal thing I've done is. I don't do many illegal things. I once stole a pencil sharpener. Is that... How illegal is that? It's pretty illegal. It was at like a theme park, and you know how they make those big novelty pencils? Well, they come with a pencil sharpener, and I didn't want the big novelty pencil. I just wanted a really big pencil sharpener. I didn't want to pay all the money for the big pencil. So I just took the pencil sharpener. I should have just bought the pencil. Oh. How's it going, Boris?
Oh, I've just pulled everything out of the bottom. I didn't see it, but it could still be in there. I've just left her to search through it all. Could be another half hour or more. Oh, this is bad.
What? Mouse?
No.
Oh.
See how puffed I am?
Oh, Boris is... Boris is so puffed. You just moved some Tupperware.
Yeah, this is the most unfit I've been for a long time. Used to be so fit.
Well, I keep asking you to work out, and you keep not. I'm going to make you do my workouts. You're not going to like them.
I only just fessed up to Lyric about this earlier. This should probably count as illegal.
Okay.
Yesterday I did a little bit of shopping, and I bought 2 blocks of chocolate, like the Cadbury, little square pieces, but in a big block.
Yeah.
Bought 2 of them, and I ate I ate like 4 rows yesterday. And I'm hiding this from Lyric, by the way. Like, she's out there and I like run into the office where we're doing this and get it out of the wardrobe that I've hidden it in and like sneakily eat four rows of it.
He doesn't share his chocolate with me.
Well, I don't want you to know that I'm eating it. It's not about the sharing.
I had bought little Easter eggs the day before, and we'd eaten.
That's what made
Boris ate most of them. I ate one of them.
That's what made me want the chocolate. And then the rest of it. So the other, 5 rows? I think there's 9 rows.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of that one and the other one, I ate that today by 1 p.m.
Ridiculous.
And it's not like I would do them in, like I would eat a row and then go and sit back down and keep working, and then 15 minutes later go, oh, I need chocolate. I get back up, go out and get a row and another row. And
ridiculous. Oh, the cow's not ready.
The last time I got properly fit, that's when we
met.
Yeah.
Then it's all downhill from there. And that went for me too. Like, I'm just now starting to get fit again.
We'll get back to the illegal topic, by the way. But I need to turn my life around before then. I was considering doing like Wii Fit streams.
Yeah, we thought about getting the Ring Fit.
Yeah.
But it's quite expensive.
I would do it if people were actually going to watch that. But I don't know if they would. I think you'd watch the first one and then go, oh, this is just a sweaty man jiggling for an hour doing the same thing over and over. Yeah, the last time I did get, like, I was fit, I had cut out chocolate entirely from my life. When it comes back, it's just a slippery slope. That's sort of what, I mean, I'm not blaming chocolate on it, but it's like like an easy reference, when when our relationship was just starting, we were doing more and more fun things together. Yeah. And those fun things would often include chocolate here and there. And then I go, oh, I like chocolate.
Yeah. Chocolate is really good.
No, I couldn't fit into my suit. We had to, there was a pair of trousers that I had taken in badly. But I had taken them in because I'd lost a whole lot of weight. And then I did like undo that. So now I've got my fat trousers and then all the rest are the good ones. So I don't have many choices. They just want me in baby oil. It'll be slippery.
Yeah.
Probably dangerous.
Probably.
I did buy that dancing game too.
Oh, yeah.
To dance my way to fitness. Alright, I think I'll, unless we decide to do something silly.
Yeah.
I think I'll use my normal technique. Because I think people make it out as if getting fit is hard, but it's not.
All right, Boris.
No, it's just a motivation thing.
That's
the hard bit. But the actual doing it, you don't need to go to a gym and sweat and hurt yourself for an hour. You need to do little bits every day.
And
then those little bits.
Healthily.
Yeah, eating is the main thing.
Yeah.
And the little bits will, like, as you get better and better at it, they'll seem easy, and you'll just naturally do a bit more and a little bit more.
Yeah.
I probably worded that wrong. I didn't mean to, like, getting into shape isn't easy. Just that there seems to be an entire industry that exists to make you feel like it's harder than it is.
Oh, for some people it is really hard.
Yeah, but then you don't need some gym person telling you that you're fat.
No, but that's not what they do.
Pretty much is.
No, they help you with form so that you don't hurt yourself if you're trying to lift weights.
You don't need to do all their stuff.
No, but if you want
somersaults, that's all you need. Somersaults. Just giving me a look like it's not worth arguing with you. I'm being silly. So did you tell them what your most illegal thing is?
I stole a pencil sharpener once.
From
a theme park. You know those big novelty pencils? Like they're massive? Well, they come with a sharpener because you can't sharpen them in a normal pencil sharpener. And I needed a big massive pencil sharpener, but I didn't want the big novelty pencil. So I didn't want to buy the pencil. So I just took a sharpener.
Oh. Well, I'm not going to lie. I was hoping you would have some better legal things.
No, I'm such a rule follower.
Because that's going to make me look bad now. That really all...
I don't know. That's all I can think of right now. I'm sure there's probably other stuff that I've done, but I don't think so.
You've not, like, run over a homeless man and then just driven on?
No, I did back into a trolley boy once. But I, like, barely touched him, realised he was there and stopped. Didn't injure him at all. Just probably really annoyed him.
Paul's just had a big confession.
What?
Said, I've done some bad things, but I'm not at liberty to say. I killed someone, okay? Good, I'm glad it's out there. I had like a stealing spree.
Oh, Boris.
Stolen quite a few things. A lot of the time, I didn't even want those things. I just wanted to show that I could. I stole a Kinder Egg surprise from a store.
That's super illegal if you're in the US. Because it'd be illegal for them to be selling it. I can't believe that Kinder Eggs are illegal. It's just...
This is before I was... Well, some of the stealing was after I was an adult, but they have asterisks on them, which I'll come back to.
Okay.
The actual stealing was all when I was younger. I think the ones when I was a teenager, they were more like, oh, look what I can do.
Yeah.
Like, you're not following your rules. And that's when I would go like, oh yeah, a Kinder Egg. I want a Kinder Egg so badly that I better take it from here. When I was younger, the stuff I've told you this before. The stuff they've got a name like a checkouts. where there's like magazines and chocolates and sweets and things like that. So you like your last second buys.
Yeah.
I would annoyingly like I've never really liked chewing gum. Never really seen much of a point in it. But that was all that I could really get. So every time, because when my mum would go grocery shopping, I would usually stay home. But one time I went and I figured this out, and then from then on, for the next 4 or 5 weeks, I would go grocery shopping every week with her. And that was just because at the end, I figured out that I could knock off a thing, what do you call them? Chewing gum off the stand onto the floor, like surreptitiously, and then kick it along the length of the checkout thing on the ground. But no one's looking for you stealing there. And then kick it around like the things the two the cat just said hello to us, but without a mouse, so she's given up. The what do you call those detector things that detect whether you've bought this thing? The
beepy things.
Yeah, they beep if you've stolen a thing.
Yeah.
I worked out because I was never told what they were, but this like I walked through one once and they beeped. And I went, like I've worked them out. If you go around them, they won't beep. So I kicked it along and then just kicked it around it.
Yeah. And
then that's where you would like grab your bags and put them back in the trolley to take to your car. So like when I bent over to get a bag, I would also bend over and grab the chewing gum and put it in my pocket.
Can you hear this cat purring? Oh, she's just punched the microphone.
I don't actually know what those detector things are called and how they work exactly.
Yeah, neither.
So I assume they're linked to the checkout.
Yeah.
But this is something I should probably know because this is an area that I work in.
Yeah.
I assume they're linked back to the POS system and like they go through like all the barcodes that have just been bought and detects them all, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they let you through if you've bought it. So it must be like connected back to the rest of the system. So yeah, I did that a number of times until I was caught by. I don't actually know who I was caught by. I was just going through my plan as normal, and then my mum bent over and was like, "What do you think you're doing? We're going to talk about this when we get home."
Oh.
And then I got home and I was like, "Oh, it's going to happen," and then nothing happened.
Oh.
She didn't talk to me.
Oh. You could have just kept on doing it.
Yeah. Either she forgot, or she didn't care enough, or like it was just too awkward to address. We very much were a family of like,
you don't talk about it. Anything. Yeah.
Stole some gloves.
Why would you steal gloves?
I think I still have them. I think they're just over. Oh no! You know that I had a drawer full of like big socks and stuff.
Yeah. Were they all stolen?
No, not
Were they
all
criminal socks?
Not all of them. There's a pair of gloves in there, but they're like thick gloves. They're for like cold places.
Yeah.
I've never used these gloves, but I took them. Oh.
What?
I remember why I stole those gloves. That was for a bigger crime.
Huh? What? Boris?
This might be the most illegal thing. I've told this on a stream before as well, but I don't think I've told it sober.
Oh my god.
My friend had neighbors And well, the new neighbors moved in, and they had motorbikes, like these loud two-stroke motorbikes that were really noisy and annoying. And they would ride them like day and night. And I would go over to his house every 2 or 3 weeks, often to stay the night there. And yeah, like it was driving them all insane how noisy this was. So we came up with this plan of it took like a couple of months really, because like we were only seeing each other every couple of weeks. So there was like the planning phase where we like dressed in black because we would go camping down near their dam, so that it was easier to sneak away because we'd already snuck away into the tents, and then we just sneak out of the tents and like dress all in black, and we sneak over to their property, which was like through all this bush, and like it was up and down gullies, and there was one bit where you had to like pull yourself up a rope up the side of the gully wall so that you could get out. It was a full-on movie scene, quite a boring one. And yeah, we sneak up and we mapped the place out. We learnt where their motorbike was, or one of them. And that's when we like walked past a window and there was a person sleeping in it. We're like, oh, this is real. This isn't a video game. There's people in there.
Yeah, like what are you?
But then once we were comfortable with it, I was just the person doing it because I decided that I was the best sneaker. But we were all culpable. We'd all come up with this plan. I carried this bottle of bleach. We undid the fuel tank, like the cap to the fuel tank, and poured bleach in, which is going to wreck the motor.
Yeah, what?
So they can't ride it.
But
that was the plan.
That's so bad.
Apple just said he's arrested people for doing these things.
Yeah.
And then they kept going because they had more motorbikes, and we don't know if it ever stopped. But we came back to do it again. I think I don't know. I don't really know what the plan was the next time that we did it. But then we got chased away by a dog.
Good. You little criminals.
Oh. But this guy was like an actual bully at school. We went to school with him as well. He was a big bully, and he would ride his motorbikes all the time, even though everyone would ask them to stop doing it at night. And so we fixed it. And we didn't actually fix it. We don't know if anything is ever actually damaged. Oh,
absolute criminals.
You're so disappointed.
Yeah.
I've definitely told you this.
Was I playing Minecraft at the time? Because I'm not going to lie, I missed most of that story.
Oh. That was a pre-adult thing. And then once we realized that we could sneak, we also snuck onto a building site. And then we just sort of went, oh, well, there's nothing to do here.
Yeah.
Then went back. And then I think our sneaking careers stopped there. But I didn't have enough money, and the friend that had brought the money to buy the stuff was probably pickpocketed. He probably just dropped it. But
yeah, I was going to say, I don't think.
It was in my pocket the whole time. Like my $50 was in my pocket the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was gone.
Yeah.
That's when I decided I needed gloves. because criminals need gloves.
Of course.
And the only gloves that I found were like these thick ones that
Big
made my
winter
hands
gloves.
so sweaty.
Oh
that it
no.
was hard to do anything.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the same here, Apple. You could have been sent to juvie.
I think they would have just
I mean, yeah, it would have been your like first.
yeah, and all
thing.
of us like see we were all the nerd kids that had absolutely like no track record of any naughty thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do something, and I don't condone that. Just for the record. And I don't think I was that naughty. Like that was the only criminal, or I probably shouldn't say that. I'll probably remember another story next Monday that'll prove me wrong. But I didn't do any wrong things. That would have been 13, 14. Did that.
Mm.
Really the most naughty that I was like convincing the class to do. There was a teacher that we all didn't like, and we like convinced the class to move, like shuffle all of our desks over a couple of centimeters. And then the next time, like she turned around to the board, shuffle it another inch, and keep shuffling to see how long it would take for her to notice.
It's just weird.
It was really fun. And I think she did realize it, but then was ignoring it because one kid got out the door. Like he had his whole desk out the door when she like turned around and was like, all right, that's enough. Move everything back. So I guess that's how you should handle it as a teacher, because that just
because
lets the air out of the balloon in the least satisfying way.
Yeah, exactly. All these iron chickens. I don't want them.
So you're telling me that you never snuck into someone else's house when you were a kid?
Yes.
Oh.
I have. So I used to live on a cul-de-sac. And there were other kids or like the same age as me. And so there was this one house. We called it the stinky house. The people that lived there were stinky. And one time we thought maybe they had moved out or maybe they were just gone. I can't remember. They definitely weren't there. So we like snuck around the back of the house just to see what it, because we were just curious. Like, so we went around behind the house, just look at their yard, and then we opened the back door and it was just unlocked. And we just like looked in and was like, uh-oh, just shut the door and ran away.
Oh.
So like we didn't actually do anything. We just opened a door and realized that like we'd fully expected it to be locked. So when it opened, we just panicked.
Remember around that time spending ages trying to learn how to pick locks. And it wasn't really to do anything. Like I thought maybe I could be what's the word where other people like are amazed by you, like
Impressive?
Yeah, like I think I could impress people.
Yeah.
If like I could get into a place where we shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But I would always try it for like 15 minutes and go, no, this is definitely impossible. Like, no one has ever been able to do this. And give up immediately.
When I was at uni, we tried lockpicking because I lived in uni accommodation, and so it was like 4 bedrooms in one unit with a kitchen and living room, and one of the bedrooms was empty. And so we wanted to get into that room so that our friends could sleep in that room when we had friends over. And for a while, it had been left unlocked from someone, like the admin people or, you know, just anyone who came into the room, like was supposed to go into the rooms. They had just left it unlocked. So for a while, we did have that spare room. But then, like, I think the smoke alarm guy came and he locked it. And so, like, for the rest of the time that I lived there, we were trying to get into that room. We just never could.
Apple said that I'm a criminal in the making.
Yeah. You're so naughty.
Not now. How many crimes do I do now?
I don't know. Maybe you do heaps. I don't know what you do in the day.
The only sneaking I do is for chocolate. Oh, the stealing that I said had an asterisk before. Stealing as an adult has always happened accidentally. Like I once bought one of my sisters a keyboard for a present, like for a birthday or Christmas, as they wanted this one. I walked out and it was like a self-checkout thing, because I was buying one for myself as well, I think. I can't quite remember, but I had 2 in there, but only scanned one, and then walked out with them. And it was only when I got home that I realized, like, that not enough money came out of my bank account then. I didn't bring it back. And I did a similar thing another time, and then actually there was one time where I did steal something intentionally. I wanted to see if I could buy a really heavy thing at a self-serve checkout, but call it lettuce, like just as a test.
Yeah,
I didn't want to be a criminal. I just wanted to test it, and
it's for science.
It worked.
Yeah,
because it was like some heavy thing, like a watermelon, and I put down lettuce. It just charged me a lot for lettuce. People did that with PS5s, apparently.
Oh my god.
Like they must be well aware of it.
Yeah.
That's
part of the reason that the self-serve checkout person is there.
Yeah. This was quite a while ago when they were newer, though. Like, they weren't as... It was new enough that a lot of people didn't use them.
Yeah.
Apple thinks I might be involved with the mob because I live a double life. If things like drugs became fully legalized, what would the mafia do next? Like, what would be their next...
Weapons. They already do?
Yeah, well, their business is basically just anything that'll make them money.
Yeah, exactly. They'll just move on to the next thing.
But no, I'm wondering what that next thing is.
Oh, wait. Almond? You drank whipping cream and now you feel sick. So was it unwhipped whipping? We've got whipped cream. We've got a can of whipped cream.
Yeah, today I lived off chocolate whipped cream.
No, you haven't. How much of the whipped cream have you had?
A mouthful.
Okay. Because I bought it for me.
Okay.
That's part of my fancy birthday drink I'm going to have tomorrow.
Okay. No, there's definitely enough left for a drink.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Almond. You have to explain. You just drank cream? Like heavy cream. No added sugar, no whipping. Because of course that is going to make you feel sick. That's gross. He wanted milk but only had cream. Why? Surely if you want to drink some milk but you don't have any milk, then you just give up on the idea, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's any like milk replacement, like easy.
Yeah, I
mostly
don't
available,
think
readily available.
Cream is the answer.
Milk cheese.
No. These chickens are not making the right chicken. Right, isn't it? Maybe I don't have...
Bernie's gonna go to bed.
Oh.
His sleep schedule is all messed up. Which, because it's like midday-ish, somewhere around midday.
Oh, it's the wrong... It's got the wrong thing.
So thank you for watching.
Yes, thanks, Bernie. Bye.
Bernie's last suggestion was that the next illegal thing is going to be petrol-powered cars.
Oh, yeah, that's... I'd back that.
Well, not in Australia, I don't think. In Europe, Europe's already got
I
plans.
guess we're too far apart. We're too spread out for it.
I just mean the way that we're good at a lot of things, but moving fast is not one of them. Like we just move very slowly, about a decade or more after everyone else. Yeah, Apple's just pointed out that they're going to be illegal there in about 9 years.
Yeah.
I assume they're going to be like phased out or something. Yeah, new ones. It's not like everyone's new cars just immediate. Like everyone's existing cars get confiscated. But that's how you push an industry to really change. We'll still be driving our petrol cars here in like 30 years. And most high-end brands have already switched to Apple.
Yeah.
I think like same-sex marriage was a good example of things just moving slowly here.
Yeah.
Not because people didn't want it, but because the politics of it was difficult. We've only just gotten that.
Yeah.
Apple said the Jaguar Land Rover won't make any new electric cars as of next year. Do you mean like new
petrol cars?
Yeah. Audi are stopping by the end of the year. And yeah, that's what he meant. And we're probably gonna get the fallout of that. the infra, like I'm a bit worried about the infrastructure side of things. That there's going to be like 2 or maybe even 3 incompatible or maybe like a difficultly compatible systems that are all built in tandem next to each other. And your car can only use one of them.
Yeah.
Or because they have a slightly different shaped charger.
Yeah, that definitely needs to be sorted out pretty soon.
Because there is a standard.
Oh, okay.
Like there's a standard. It's just that one particular big company doesn't want to do that. So with the trucks over there, be 2030. All commercial have to be at least hybrids in 9 years' time, and all electric by 2035. That's for the trucks.
Ooh, hey.
And arguably, they're probably a bigger contributor, but for a more important reason. Just imagine how quiet.
Yeah. We've got to go to bed.
We used to live near the highway. And like, even though the trucks weren't supposed to use their jake brakes through like built up areas, they still would. You'd be woken up in the middle of the night with the loudest sounds. Armin said most noise from cars is still from tires. High speed, that is. Yeah, I think all like cars now are mostly fine.
Yeah.
It's only people that have intentionally made them louder.
Yeah.
Or drive them in a way that the problem.
I think it's so yuck. Super loud cars and motorbikes.
I think like the cars that we have, relatively small cars, if you're driving them conservatively, they're barely louder than an electric vehicle because you're just hearing tire noise. I think that's fine. Maybe it'll bring about a trend in noisy tires. People will be buying the noisiest tires.
Oh, when I needed new tires for my car, I was looking into what kind I should get, and they do make quiet tires.
I could see people playing car sounds out of their electric car. Some cars already do.
Yeah.
I have ridden electric bikes and things like that. I almost fell off one.
Oh, Boris.
That's a thing that someone I'm working with is looking into.
Yeah, I knew that electric cars, like, don't they have to make a fake noise so that people can hear them?
I don't know.
I know it's a sort of a thing.
I wrote a stupid sketch about that. Can't remember what I was talking about now.
Well, we should go to sleep.
But I was like halfway through a sentence.
Oh, sorry. Electric bikes.
Oh, yeah. And there's this one company has like a chopper style, but small. So like over here, anyone can ride as long as they've got a car license. You don't need a bike license.
Oh.
So they have speed limits, but they told them, like they just straight up told us, like, oh, you just click 2 buttons and the speed limit's turned off, so it doesn't really matter. But like I'm not a bike person. I don't know how to ride them. So I got on this thing, and it's like the Harley style, like the big. You have your arms pointing up in the air for no reason whatsoever.
They look uncomfortable.
Yeah. And I got on it and went to go ride around the block. And like I was very like I obviously didn't own it. I really did not want to scratch it. And I got part way up, and then I was going to do a U-turn and come back around. And I realized that I couldn't make it turn because those sort of ones, especially, you really more meant to lean than turn the handlebars. And I was just like sitting dead upright and then turned the handlebars, and then it just went all wobbly. I got that under control and then went to go turn it round, but I could barely, like the turning circle was bad, barely get it round, and then I ended up sort of shuffling my feet awkwardly, like bouncing around, and it being an electric engine, like with a lot of torque, electric motor, with a lot of torque, so the smallest bit of throttle just made it just shoot. Like it was very touchy. So every time I do that and then like get whiplash, shuffling around the whole while, there were like a bunch of construction workers all watching this idiot slowly do a U-turn in the middle of the street. And then I just brought it back and told them that I didn't want to do it again. Didn't like that one. Okay. We can finish up when you're ready.
Oh, I just want to play this forever.
You're the one that's
my back hurts.
I'm fine keeping going.
No, I've got work tomorrow. I need like a splitter so that I can put another man here. Be friends. Okay. Yeah, of course. I'm an adult. Of course I've got to work on my birthday.
Makes you feel better, Apple. I won't. No, I'd.
Yeah.
We are going to get pizza.
We are going to get pizza for dinner.
Yeah, I was going to go to like a nice restaurant and do a whole thing.
No, because it's a work night. I'll have work in the next morning, so I don't want to be all tired going out, even though it wouldn't be late or anything.
Then you get to find out what my bad presents are.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Love presents.
Okay.
Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to our silly stories. And thanks for not ratting us out to the police.
Oh, yet. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.